Good morning, it's Freedom for All here. Now, I am going to ring the S.I.S and put in a complaint about somebody displaying radical behaviour. Right, so what is it? 0800 747 224. Yes, I'm just ringing up to report somebody who's displayed the behaviours that Miss Ketteridge was talking about on News Hub the other day.
Oh, okay. Yep, who's the person and what behaviours were they displaying?
Oh, I was just going to run through them. Because it might not be it might not be anything.
I mean, yeah, it's up to your assessment, really. We'd love to have the information, and then our internal teams can make that assessment. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you think.
Well, she's always trying to, like at work, she's trying to divide our work, our colleagues, our friends. And it's all
emotionally.
Well, yeah, just to her ideals, the way she thinks, only the way that she thinks. She doesn't want to sit down, and we can't even have a discussion with her about how we see things, and just for her to actually listen so we can say, and it's always you and them, it's us and them, you and them, you and them, like it's us and them all the time.
Okay.
If it doesn't fit within her scope of reasoning, like she's got no reasoning, she won't allow us, she won't talk to us about anything unless it's to do with her way. She's quite aggressive. She refuses to understand and engage in anything we try and say to her. She just switches off and tells everyone else we're bad. She seems emotionless, she tries to make other people hurt themselves. She constantly expresses to the team that they should dob the other person in the team if they speak about her, without any open, transparent discussion to validate her reasons. Like
that doesn't sound ideal.
No, she constantly puts us in an us and them category. I've put them all down. She even went as far as having her business colleagues say, this is one of her colleagues say, if you see children with blonde Nordic hair, stop and step back for a minute, because we should feel ashamed that we're white.
Okay.
Like, that's pretty radical, don't you think? That's pretty radical.
I'm not here to provide opinions.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I thought you were part of the S.I.S. She used false information. Like, she used this false narrative as her reason to force a two-team environment with threats of losing our jobs. When we found out the truth, she said we were a conspiracy theorist because she used a narrative to get everyone on her side, but we found out, well, that didn't even happen. It was a lie.
Okay.
Like, that's pretty bad. Like, that's...
What, in reference to what?
Well, she used it to get power, to control everybody else. She used it. She used a false narrative. She used a false... it wasn't real. We found out that it wasn't real. What she was using, and she used that to control us.
Okay.
She destroyed her own property to blame us, so she could get the control with that narrative.
What property did she destroy?
Her own office.
Really?
Yep. And she tells us not to do any of the things, anything that she tells us not to do, she turns around and does it, and she smiles at us when she's doing it.
Okay. What sort of environment are you working in?
Well, it's pretty good if she wasn't there. But well, we can't even have a discussion. It's like we need somebody in there. Like, you know, we can't even get a mediator to be there so everyone can listen to the questions that we ask her and her replies, so everyone has got an open, you know, transparent environment. So it's all clear across the board. If she, you know, to prove that she's doing stuff that is really wrong, we could prove it by just having an open discussion with a mediator, because she wouldn't be able to get out of it then, but she won't do it. She just won't.
Okay. Do you think she related to any of these other indicators that Rebecca Kitteridge was talking about?
She fits every indicator. Every single indicator I can prove she fits. Personally, I could prove that she fits it.
So, like, any of the ideological indicators?
Yeah, she does have one ideology. She does. It's one way or the highway.
Are they like politically motivated ideology?
Yep, 100%. 100% fascism, communism, Marxism, everything.
Is that your assessment, or is that what she said?
Oh, she uses the word comrades. She calls us comrades. She calls the people she talks to comrades. That's Mao, you know, that's Pol Pot. That's really horrible, sinister, evil stuff. That's not a nice thing to be saying to people. And to be proud of it. Like, that makes me feel sick.
Is there anything else you want to report about this person?
No, I've pretty much said everything that needed to be said. I mean...
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Well, you're not going to tell her, are you? Because she'll kill me.
What? No. This is just for our own reporting.
If she finds out, she'll kill me. Guarantee it.
Oh, we won't be telling her.
I'd like to talk to her, you know, we'd like to talk to her, but yeah. I mean, if you could get her to talk, that'd be good, open and transparently. But
well, I can't promise that we'd be able to arrange that sort of thing.
Oh, so what, then what? Well, what would happen?
No, I don't know. I just take the information down.
So are they going to, are they going to look at her? And everything she does and acts and how she's acting, or I mean, she's a threat. She is a threat.
I'm not sure. If it's determined that it's a threat to national security.
Oh, to international. Oh.
No, to national security.
Oh, yeah, well, she is a threat to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. She is definitely a threat if she doesn't, you know,
She's a threat to the general public?
Yeah, definitely. 100% she's a threat to the general public.
What do you think that she would do?
Well, she's already been doing it with the way that she's acting and forcing people. She even, she forced people to take medication that has been proven to be very bad for you.
What kind of medication?
Like the vaccine. Forced everyone to have it. Else they'd lose their job.
Forced people to take it?
Well, if you don't have it, you're going to lose your job.
I mean, I think the government enacted a lot of things, and
well, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Jacinda. I'm talking about Jacinda Ardern. Everything she's done is exactly what Kitteridge is explaining, and I can prove it. I can prove it. I can 100% prove that she is lying to everyone, and I can't get the chance to talk to her on an open, transparent platform on TV so everyone can see what she is doing, because she can't and will not talk to anybody. Anyone who has a question, unless it's an accredited media. And that's the only people that can ask her a question.
You have, I can take this down.
Yeah, good, because I can prove what she is doing is wrong. And if we had an open, transparent platform to have this discussion with her and ask her the questions she refuses to give us an answer to, I can prove it with beyond reasonable doubt.
I can't arrange that, but I can just take the information down.
You take that information down because it needs to be done. Somebody has to do something, unless you're all, which we know you're probably all part of this plan. But if we had an open, transparent, if she wanted to be so transparent, let's have a general discussion and answer some questions that she will never be able to answer in front of the people of New Zealand. Because then they'd see her for what she is. And that's the short end of the stick. And I'm not any of those things. I am not any of those things that she portrays me and so many people as. It's all one narrative, one side, one ideology, one thing, one way. Us and them. And she said it. Two-tier society. Yep, that's it. That is what it is. She created the two-tier society herself. If to look back and everything she said, everything's recorded, she has said it. Exactly what Kitteridge is saying. I don't know how Miss Kitteridge couldn't even work that out. She's talking about the person that's running the country. That's ironic. Thinking who's the smart people around here? You know, and no, that's it. I feel 100% good now. So could you please get something done about it?
I'll pass this information on.
Yep, that'll be great.
Cheers.
Don't you want my details so they could get back to me and tell me how and what's going on and what they're doing?
You didn't want to give your name before. Do you want to give your name now?
Yep, my name's Debbie.
Yep.
You want my phone number?
What's your surname, Debbie?
Oh, they'll know my surname. I'll give you my phone number.
Okay. Thanks, Debbie. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day. Oh, that went down lovely. Excellent. There you go. Ring up and complain. Instead of the things that she's doing to you people, somebody has to push. Keep pushing, because that's exactly what's happening.